Well, we finally did it, 1,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for helping me get to this point. I've worked really hard over the last 18 months to reach this milestone, and now that I'm here, I gotta say, it feels pretty good. I'm proud of all the content I've put out over the last year and a half, and I'm glad that so many people seem to enjoy my work. Video games have been my passion in life for as long as I can remember, and having a platform to discuss my favorite things in the world is both an honor and a privilege. Making this channel is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and now that I've actually got a channel with 1,000 subscribers, it's kinda like a dream come true. I want to thank you guys for not only watching my videos, but for subscribing and supporting this channel. I wouldn't have been able to get to this point without all of your help, and I want you guys to know how much I appreciate all of your support. Seeing so many people want to hear what I have to say about video games makes me really happy and pushes me to keep creating high quality videos covering the games that I love. Part of why I created this channel was to have a place to discuss video games with other people. Sharing my opinion on different games is satisfying in its own right, but having the opportunity to have conversations with people about these games and hear different perspectives on them is a really gratifying and enjoyable experience. I find so much pleasure in discussing a game's story and lore, its gameplay mechanics and music, and the variety of other things that make video games so awesome. Gaming truly is an art form, and discussing how different games express and differentiate themselves is just as enjoyable to me as playing the games themselves. I've only scratched the surface of the games and topics I want to talk about, and I'm excited to create more engaging gaming content in the months and hopefully years ahead. Now that I've reached 1,000 subscribers, I want to briefly talk about some of my thoughts and ideas for the future of this channel. Obviously, I'm going to continue making reviews, video essays, and retrospectives on the games and topics that interest me. I enjoy making all three styles of videos, and I like having the freedom to choose which type of video I'm going to work with next. What I'm considering doing is introducing two new types of videos to my channel that I've wanted to try for a while now. The first edition would be a series of lore videos. If you watch my video on the importance of lore in video games, you know how much I value the lore that developers use to help make gaming worlds more immersive. Whenever I play games, I always take the time to learn more about the worlds I'm entering so I can fully appreciate everything that's going on. Because of that, I have a ton of knowledge on the lore of various games and franchises, and I thought it might be fun to turn that knowledge into videos discussing that lore. I would most likely start out with games and franchises I'm very familiar with, like Star Wars, Zelda, The Witcher, and Halo, before eventually branching out into other games with interesting lore. These videos would be more focused looks at certain aspects of a game's lore instead of comprehensive looks at the entire lore of a game. Using Knights of the Old Republic as an example, I could do one video on Revan and Malak, one on the Mandalorian Wars, and one on the Infinite Empire. I feel that doing more focused and bite-sized videos like that will allow me to get content out more quickly and make these videos more easily consumable for you guys. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want these videos to go, and I'd definitely like to hear you guys' thoughts on this to see if these are something you'd be interested in seeing on this channel. The other type of video I'm considering doing more of is simple discussion videos like the Paper Mario First Impression videos I did last year. While I'm mainly focused on creating scripted content, examining different games and topics, I occasionally just want to have a simple discussion about what's going on in gaming. This could be anything from a new game reveal, to a game delay, to an update on an existing game. For example, since E3 is next week, I'm considering doing a video discussing the games that interest me that get revealed or shown off. The games I'm keeping a lookout for are Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4, Starfield, and Halo Infinite, but I'm sure there are going to be other games that'll pique my interest. Doing a quick video discussing those games while I continue working on my regular content is something I have a lot of interest in doing, so that's something you should probably keep a lookout for. The last thing I want to talk about is streaming. I've never streamed before, but it's something I've wanted to try for a while now. I told myself that I wouldn't do it until I reached 1,000 subscribers so I could focus on making content for my channel. Now that I finally crossed the 1,000 mark, I'm ready to consider giving streaming a shot. I'm not sure when I'll try doing it since I still need to figure out a setup, but it is something I'm excited to try. I already have a few games in mind that I think would be good for a first stream, but I'll probably do a poll or something to see which game you guys would want to see. Once I figure out a proper setup to stream from, I'll let you guys know in the community tab once I finally get access to it. That pretty much wraps up everything I wanted to say. Again, thank you guys so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers and supporting my videos along the way. It's been so much fun getting to this point, and I'm excited to continue growing this channel and improving my work. Here's to you guys.